To create a new class schedule, first click on the Class Schedules link in the dark gray Manage toolbar, then click Add New Class Schedule. Enter the title of the schedule, for example, Homeroom 1, if multiple students have a similar schedule, or the student's name if the schedule is unique to them. If you have multiple students with similar schedules but slight variations, you can create the main schedule here and then customize the classes on the individual students' charts. Next, select the date range. By default, the date range is from the current date to September of next year, but you can set the range however you'd like to correspond with your school year, semesters, or quarters. If the student's schedule will change partway through the year, but you know their schedule for the full year, if you choose, you can set this range as the entire year, and then set the date range of individual classes to correspond with the school's semester or quarters. You can now add classes to the schedule by clicking the orange Add Class button. Click on the class field and select a subject from the drop-down, or type in a new subject. Invite the teacher responsible for scoring that class by typing in their email address or selecting their name from the drop-down. If the teacher has not yet created an EDRC account, they will be sent an email invitation to create one. Next, set the time the class meets and the date range. The date range of each class must not be larger than the date range for the entire schedule. Then, select how often the class meets. You can choose which days the class meets as well as how often for classes that do not occur every week. To add additional classes, just add the orange Add New Class button and repeat that process. After all of the classes have been added, press the green Submit button. Once you're done adding classes to the schedule, it's time to apply them to a chart or charts. When you click on the individual student's chart fields, a list of students who do not yet have a class schedule applied to them will pop up. You can select the student from this list or search for their initials or ID number, depending on how you set up their chart. You cannot apply more than one class schedule to a student, so if the correct student's name does not appear, you will have to remove the old class schedule before you can apply a new one. Choose a single student or multiple students to apply these classes to and click Save. Be sure and check out our video on customizing class schedules to an individual student's chart.